Drill, maybe prepared. You're exactly right.
The kickoff. Send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go, fellas.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray. First down, Murray. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Throwing again on second down. Murray, and he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, Cardinals.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. On first and 10, here's Murray, dumping it off for Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2. And certainly one of the mainstays in this offense is the crafty veteran L. Fitz.
Love the way you phrased it. Crafty. This guy knows how to get open and catch the football.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On third and short, Drake. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone. Here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of NC State. It's Phillip Rivers.
I'm actually old enough to remember him hitting the league, and so many people are talking about his throwing motion at the time. A little bit unorthodox. No one talks about it anymore except in admiration. The ball gets to the target really well and usually with big production.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. With that, let's check out how the Chargers line up on offense.
I have to admit, I've rather enjoyed watching Melvin Gordon's improvement as he's developed as an NFL player, because it started for me in college. Every year he was in school, he would add something extra to his game. First year, he knew how to run. He wanted to add pass receiving to his game. The next year, he wanted to add pass protection to his game. Did all of that. That turned him into a first-rounder, and now a front-line NFL back.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way down to the 37.
Let's go, baby.
Rivers to Allen on the hook up there. 44 yards.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into third and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rivers now. Complete. It's Henry. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
I'm coming after you.
Rivers on 1st down. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 more there and another 1st down. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass.
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Get ready.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need.
Johnson on, it's poke free. Football's out. from the 29. Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. With that, let's take a look here at the Charger defense.
It's real easy to talk about Thomas Davis coming back from multiple knee injuries, but he wants his play on the field to be the story.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show mom that he gets to play in the game.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And the 11 defensive starters for Arizona.
Chandler Jones just keeps getting better and better. Each season, he adds a little more to his game. I wonder if he wants to take on his UFC fighting brother at any time.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
That's trash.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
He's across midfield with a 48-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cardinals' 48-yard line.
All right. Hey, Brown 80. Check, 43. I'm coming after you. I'm coming
on 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if they're anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
180. 59. Here we go.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Right there. All right, T, let's turn. All right, T.
They'll get 4 out of that, and it'll bring up a third down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. From the red zone now, Rivers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Robert Alford that time on the great coverage.
Now that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times, and made a nice play.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. Green brings it in. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Rivers to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Oh, boy, when a good tight end reads man coverage, is able to run the corner route, almost impossible to defend. They can use the good head fake, work him inside, and then they'll get him on their back or on their hip and keep them away from the football with their body.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Murray now on first down. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. For Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. That had to be a nightmare as a ball carrier. You look up and see his big bear claws coming at you right away. No chance.
And just think how the game continues to evolve. We always worried about the defensive ends and the outside linebackers bringing pressure. How about the play now? It's not just eating up blockers for these guys inside, is it? It's eating up blockers and making plays in the backfield.
And just eating. On second down, it's Drake. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. This from 54 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Phillip Rivers and his Chargers about ready to take over again. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going.
The protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, what they put together with these images and pictures, if you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
They're going to have a lot to take to contract time if this continues.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
You got nothing to get. You got nothing. Wait, 89.
Now Rivers completes it to Benjamin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. First down, Rivers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Byron Murphy, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Hey, Brown 80. 43 is the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
To throw on third down, Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Back deep, the dangerous Pharaoh Cooper. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. Now a draw play with Drake, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play's supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end, but it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw play.
They certainly did. Caught him a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Murray now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Murray. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And he coughed it up. And this is recovered by the Chargers. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Round 80. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rivers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Rivers. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Rivers now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 31-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. To throw, Rivers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly. In route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. They'll run on 1st down. Gordon. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. And down to the 7-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. That O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here because that D-line has a nose over the center and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers. If the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Badgley's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coach is always talking about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. A handoff out of the pistol. It's Drake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
On 1st down, it's Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go,
Running, it's Drake. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Murray now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Charles Clay has tied in the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Watch 14. Single.
Murray again, second and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Push him back.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Rivers finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Ty Long now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Shifts by him. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. And our focus now moves on to Larry Fitzgerald. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get the...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And picked up by the Chargers. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the second quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star is each and every week performing to a high level no matter what they throw at you, because you're always wanting to take him out of the game if you're a defensive team. How do you press him, double him, triple him? Oh.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rodney Gunter. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Rivers. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Getting set to go again. We get a peek at Larry Fitzgerald as he heads back out there now. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter, and they're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's two sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion. Anything possible to shake him free. Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Drake. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Other way, let's go.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day. Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was taken down by Chandler Jones. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Black 15! Watch the pass! Watch the pass! Here we go! Here we go!
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Throwing Rivers. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Rivers. And it's caught. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 3 yards out. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. You and I talk a lot about these special teams and how important those can be. That comes into play here. The defense, not very alert.
And this is something you work on all the time as a defender. Always saying, alert. Fall asleep anyway.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, you better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And now another one thrown incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to stay with it.
That's true. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 35 on 2nd down. Rivers. Allen's got it complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
You know, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gordon.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Rivers to throw it. And caught by Henry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Ready! 80! Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
third and short yardage. Rivers nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for L.A. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And our focus now moves on to Larry Fitzgerald. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Something to get him the ball. We'll see if they can do it. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Hey, pick your game up.
Murray now. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Intended for the near third. It's third down and 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Here's Andy Lee now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This will be fielded at the 17. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Gordon.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Check, Lucky.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Gordon. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
On third down, Rivers. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
Here's Ty Long now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
At the 4-yard line.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
The tackle made by Rayshawn Jenkins. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now a handoff for Drake. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Single receiver. Hey.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. Well, they did go run, so you were right. Maybe a little more breathing room for 4th down.
Well, no one wants to be accused of playing it safe, right? But instead, they would just reverse it and say, we're playing it smart.
Here's Andy Lee now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Rivers, he leaves to Eckler on the draw. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. Had a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Tackle made there by Robert Alford.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Cardinals' 28-yard line.
All right, shoot 80. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Set, 180. Check. Hey, watch it.
Rivers from the gun on third down. He completes it to Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. That time a 6-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. So out now come the Cardinals. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll run it with Johnson. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Here's Andy Lee now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. This is brought in at the 21. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll... Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Block 15. Here we go.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. It's Williams on the catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Rivers now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Gordon. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Step 180, round 80. So don't say nothing.
On 3rd down, Rivers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Block 15.
On play action, Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
From the gun, Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Rivers pass. Incomplete on the throwaway. Robert Alford there defensively.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
And the Cardinals first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. We got 4.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Round 80. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Rivers hands off to Eckler. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Thompson on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Set 180. Set 180. Watch QB drop. Check 26. Check 26.
They go play action. Rivers going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Play action now. Rivers. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Badgley able to knock this one through. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers defense gearing up to take the field. And they forced the fumble last time. Now 4 turnovers for this defense. They've been darn good.
It's become a feeding frenzy, hasn't it? I mean, almost like the sharks. And they descend upon their prey. That's what they've done this entire game. 4 takeaways, they preach it, and today they're living it.
Well, when you have that many, you probably think, all right, well, we'll just get another one now, right?
That's how it works. Everyone feels like, if I didn't get one, I'm doing something wrong.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. A handoff to the right side. It's Drake. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing, but he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now, making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th. And he hits Drake. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 30, 20, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 73 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead will grow by 1 more. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
On second down, Johnson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Murray now to throw. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Murray now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. On the give, this is Drake. And some room to work. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
And a Cardinal first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Oh.
Murray now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. On the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Desmond King on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down, and that is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And it is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Blue Dan.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Let's go, man.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Let's go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
White, 89.
Rivers now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Clinton McDonald in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
I'm coming for you, son.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Gordon. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Here's Ty Long now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
From his own end zone now, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Tackle made by Adrian Phillips.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
From the 27, Murray under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joey Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. 3rd and long there, wide draw play.
Well, they were hoping to catch the defense just pinning their ears back and coming for the quarterback in a passing situation. Guys get real excited to try and get a sack. You're hoping they'll bypass the runner, and off he goes. But in this case, they actually played the run on their way back to the quarterback.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. The Chargers getting set to go. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. This is Gordon as they go to him again. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Byron Murphy on the tackle. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
That white 90. That white 80.
59. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been a bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
That 380. 390.
Come on. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
300.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
You.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Jordan Hicks brought him down. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
That black 15.
Check, 43. We own them.
From the gun on 3rd down. Rivers caught by Allen. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And he finds Fitzgerald. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Fitzgerald. It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Well, every now and then you just absolutely outguess yourself. 3rd and inches, and they decide not to run the ball. You end up seeing the end result.
The end result was not good. They elect to pass, and it backfires. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Melvin Gordon now, he and the offense, they trot back out there. He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big check marks on your grade sheet, and you're going to be in heavy rotation on all the highlight shows, and you might even make a magazine cover or 2.
He's hoping for more, the cherry on top maybe, as this game goes forward. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Play fake, Rivers. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger 1st down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Check me 90. 190.
59. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
59. Black 15.
58, right there. Here we go.
On third down, Rivers. And caught by Henry. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Murray. His throw incomplete. Trying to go back to Clay that time, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. This is fielded at the 27. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. And returning to the field here, Hunter Henry. And we see here the productivity certainly has decreased from the start of the game, but sometimes people forget these tight ends, they can do more than just catch the football.
That is so true, because now when things start to happen and you're not getting the ball as much, maybe you change your focus on the game. Maybe you become a very good decoy. Maybe you block a little bit more. But sometimes you have such a great first half, you expect it to continue to roll, and it doesn't just happen that easily in the second.
Now they have been able to shut him down, at least as of late.
At the 39-yard line.
Check 90, round 80.
59. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Wait, 89!
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gordon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Good, set, 180.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Southern California.